In this video, we're going to talk about how to form a histogram. The histograms are labeled with the midpoint, so I am going to create an extra column here. The way you do that is you click on the column that you already have and you select Insert Column Left. It puts a whole column there to the left of it, which is what I've done. The midpoint, which is how a histogram is labeled, between 60 and 69 would be to add 60 and 69 and divide by 2. That would give me 64.5. I could do the same thing for each of those, or I could just look at it and see the pattern and know that it would be 74.5, 84.5, and 94.5, 104.5, 114.5, and 124.5. So now that I've got my two columns, I'm going to highlight them. And remember, don't highlight the headings, just the numbers. Google has a really hard time doing a histogram, so we're going to press Insert Chart and Histogram. A histogram is vertical, so we're going to select the vertical chart here so that everything is vertical. We want to have the frequency going on the left and our midpoint on the bottom, so we're going to press Use column E as labels, and when that happens, what we have here is the 60 to 75, and I would rather have that midpoint go in there, which is right here. I just like to have it down at the bottom, so if I take off the Use row 2 as labels, it takes it off down here at the bottom. I'd really like to have these numbers at the bottom, so what we do is we customize. That's called a legend. We go into Customize, Legend, and it's over on the right, and we want it at the bottom. The closest we can get to a histogram is just to have the legend here at the bottom. We can change our title, and I can do so and tell everyone these are the pulse rates, and that this is the frequency. By going down and selecting the horizontal axis, which is pulse rate of females, I can do a drop down and say left vertical, and I can say that's the frequency. That will put my frequency on the left. Now I just say Insert, and I've got a nice pretty chart. Now you can see an arrow at the bottom. That means there's more to the right, so I'm just going to make my chart a little bigger so I can see it. To do that, just slide until the whole chart appears. I can go up to the arrow and move it to its own sheet so I can see it better. Now I can save the chart by pressing File, Download as a PDF. I want that current sheet so that I'm looking at, so I say Export, and you can see it opening here on my computer. Down here at the bottom, now you may have to look for it on your computers. Some computers put things on the desktop. You may have a big arrow appear at the top where you have to click and find your document. If all else fails, click on your little symbol for your downloads and look for the recent places. I can press File, Save As. I'm going to put it on the desktop and I'm going to call it Female Pulse Rates. Okay. Now I have a beautiful histogram. It works well.